Being on the right side of the turnover battle is kind of nice, isn't it?
Well, that was probably the big difference maker tonight, no doubt. You know, we had a couple of big defensive plays. Boy, the interception by Kobe down there on their end of the field gave us short end of the field was really huge. You know, they're big and physical. My hats go off to them. Their old kids played hard, and they played hard, tooth and toenail. Made us earn every last thing we got. But you know, like I told the young men afterwards, to their credit, we scratched and clawed and found a way to win the ball game, and that's very important tonight.
Now, this was a game that. This wasn't a pretty game. This was a hard game. It was a hard-hitting game.
More like kind of like two old heavyweights getting in the middle of the ring and just slugging. And you know, I'm sure we didn't play a perfect game. You know, I always reserve judgment on exactly what we did until I watch the film. But you know, they did some things real well. Had a real good defensive game plan. Made us struggle, and we missed some opportunities. I thought we had some chances for some big plays that we left out there on the field. But again, you know, bottom line is we got a victory, and boy, we needed one tonight. That's for sure.
Now, one thing that I noticed, you know, they came out and they really tried to put you in the box with that onside kick, and y'all holding them on that drive, that was huge for the first half.
Boy, it was. You know, that could have been a big momentum setter. Give up that onside kick right off the bat, and if we don't stand up and play some really good defense there, and you get down right off the bat, you know, then you have problems. So was proud of our defense for the fact that, you know, we were able to, you know, not great that we gave up the onside kick, but you know, they didn't give him any points off of it, and I think that was huge.
Okay, now the interception that Abel got to seal the game.
No, that was a damning.
Oh, that was Charlie. Okay,
yeah,
that
was big. We got a little pressure on him, and you know, of course, they're in a situation there where, you know, quarterback's got to let it loose because, you know, they're kind of in a desperation situation. But Charlie did a good job. Like, I sure wish he would have got his rear down as soon as he caught it. But, you know, that's another situation thing. And we're a growing team still. You know, we you know, some of our young guys, or I think some of our young guys really stepped up tonight and played well. I don't like calling names, but I really think some of our young guys stepped up tonight and played well. And we had, you know, we're battling that injury stuff. You know, we lost Will Worrell last week, so, you know, we only suited up 23 tonight. So, you know, they had to get out there and play like warriors.
Now that's one thing when you only suiting up 23. That means you got several guys playing both ways, and so holding on the ball for a long drive, it doesn't necessarily rest your defense because a lot of your defense is out there.
That's true. I mean, but you know, sometimes I really feel like it's, you know, on a long drive, it's easier to be on offense than it is defense. I think it's just the mental approach, but. You know, we didn't have a bunch of long drives like we did last week, so, you know, you got to give Hamilton some credit. The old kids played hard, and they made it difficult for us. But, again, you know, very happy to get out of here with a victory, that's for sure.
Okay, well, what do we got coming up next week?
Well, we get Valley Mills next week, and, you know, I know they've been struggling, but, you know, Coach Moody, he'll have them geared up and ready to play us. He's an old Crawford Pirate. So, you know, last year I thought they did about as good a job as preparing for us as anybody. You know, we'll enjoy this one, the old 24-hour rule, and then we got to make sure that, you know, as I told the young men after last week, all we can do is take care of week by week, step by step. So, you know, Valley Mills got to come to Crawford. That's good. We get to go back home next week. And, you know, we just got to, I think the biggest thing we've got to do still right at this point in time is work on ourselves. You know, we got to prepare for Valley Mills, that's certain. But we still got a lot of work to do on just getting better as a team. And you know, I think our guys understand that. And we just got to go work Monday and get ready for Valley Mills.
Yeah, and when you got two teams that are two schools less than 10 miles apart, that's a rivalry, whether you want it to be a rivalry or not.
It's not like it used to be to some degree, but, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, in Crawford, Texas, and Valley Mills, Texas, it's a it's still a huge game because of the past. You know, we've probably, I don't know how many times Valley Mills and Crawford have played. Probably, well, you know, Crawford's probably played Valley Mills more than any other team on that we've ever played. So, yeah, it's a big game for us. Big game for us because it's a district game. That's the main thing. We got to, you know, I said we got to take care of step by step.
Okay, next week at Crawford playing Valley Mills.
That's correct.